getting paid enough.
Well, the bell sounds, and we are underway. Jordan Cruz, the modern Spartan, head-to-head with Royce Isaacs, the Mile High Samurai. You remember that old Wendy's commercial, Where's the Beef? I think we might have found it, Darwin.
Yes, plenty of beef on display, both of these guys. This is going to be very hard-hitting, very power-based match here. I would call this a mirror match, really, and I think that might be a little bit why Royce has a chip on his shoulder.
A mirror match, how so?
Yeah, very similar. The way that these guys move, the way these guys wrestle. Both freakishly strong individuals.
Freakishly strong, there is no doubt about that. The Royce Isaacs with the clear size advantage here. Something that Jordan Cruz is probably not very used to. Cruz, no doubt, used to being the bigger man in any given matchup. Not so the case tonight against Isaacs.
This is true, and that might be part Jordan is trying to get there. He's been, as well as growing in his wrestling ability over the years. I've seen this man grow quite a bit physically over the years in his 4-year career here in Southern California.
And we'll say it's not a bodybuilding competition here tonight. It is a professional wrestling matchup.
This is true, but the way Jordan wrestles, having that extra size and strength is definitely going to be moving for his particular wrestling style.
Very evenly matched here in the early going. These men.
That's what I'm saying. I think that Royce might see a little bit of himself in a young Jordan Cruz.
No doubt. And you got to wonder, is some of the disrespect, some of the precociousness, if you will, of Royce Isaacs, does that come from trying to light a fire under Jordan Cruz, from trying to force him to prove himself, to say, no, I'm not going to give you that respect that you so desire on a silver platter. I'm going to make you work for it.
Yeah, look at this. Nice technical exchange. Hold on.
Oh, Royce Isaacs maybe looking for the sleepy eyes of death early on there, but Cruz reverses into a roll-up. Only a 2. Very telling. You know, Royce Isaacs says that Cruz couldn't lace his shoes on his best day, but he wants to finish this one early. And now Cruz maybe trying to prove that everyone gets superplexed, but I guess Royce Isaacs is not included in everyone here tonight, Darwin.
And he does not want to be included, especially if he does have that chip on his shoulder, as I mentioned.
You mentioned that you think Isaacs has the chip on his shoulder. I think it's Cruz with the chip on his shoulder. He's the one trying to prove something to Isaacs here.
I have to disagree with you, my friend. I think the way Royce answer the call here, I think he's worried. I think he thinks that Jordan might be trying to take his proverbial spot.
All that Jordan's taking right now is a shot from Isaacs. Hustled down by the Mile High Samurai. Again into the cover. Still not enough. Royce Isaacs, of course, recently returned a few months ago from his first tour overseas, his first tour to Japan with New Japan Pro Wrestling as part of Team Filthy. You gotta think, learned so much, gleaned so much knowledge in that time away.
While he was over there, he faced off with 2 men known as Okada and Tanahashi.
Yeah, if you've ever heard of that. Oh my, big jumping knee there from Jordan Cruz. Catching Isaacs unaware here, forearm to follow it up into another jumping knee. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Putting those combos together.
Now Cruz, able to evade. A huge shoulder block there. Sending Isaacs outside of the ring, and now the modern Spartan looking to fly, but gets cut off at the pass by the Mile High Samurai.
I know we mentioned that Jordan not used to being the smaller guy.
No.
Oh, wow.
No.
Wow. The strength, we talk about strength.
We've seen this before. Around the world suplex from Royce Isaacs. Fans, I'm not sure if you understand the strength that it takes. Not just to do this in the first place. It's amazing enough as is. But to do so against the man the size of Jordan Cruz, it is unbelievable.
He's not even done. Oh, that is letting all of the rush to the head of Jordan. Make it
Royce Isaacs giving us a one-way ticket to the gun show. Free with your Fight Plus subscription. Oh, cover here. Again, a lackadaisical cover, not hooking the leg, instead using that arm to flex. What do you make of that, Don?
It's a lack of respect. And maybe a little bit of arrogance there. Trying to show off, so showing that he is above the level of a Jordan Cruz, but don't count Jordan out.
And I gotta say, Cruz is vulnerable here, man. This is a big match situation for him. He has a lot to prove, both with how he kind of wore his heart in his sleeve with his pre-match comments and the disrespectful, the precocious way that Isaacs responded. He is in a very, very vulnerable state, and Isaacs is taking advantage of it.
It is a little troublesome here, but I know Jordan pretty well. He's got a lot of heart. So he might not be out of this one just yet. I'm
sorry.
Not counting him out.
I love Jordan Cruz. I am as big a Jordan Cruz fan as you'll find. But heart only gets you so far when you are being dominated, capital D, by Royce Isaacs.
Royce Isaacs kind of acting like a capital D, but that's
Whoa!
here or there.
Jordan Cruz here just crumpling here. The soul, the heart, the mind wills him on, but at a certain point after dominance like this, the body is just going to give out. It's inevitable. Oh, man! Almost a Blue Thunder backbreaker there. Could be enough. Not enough. Jordan Cruz able to kick out.
Just toying with his meat.
Now Royce Isaac, whoa, maybe thinking for a cloverleaf, but Jordan Cruz wisely making it to the ropes.
He's been working that lower back. Maybe he wants to humiliate him more by making him tap out.
Sunset flip, but Isaac's just too big. That base too strong. You're not gonna get those tree trunk-like legs down easy.
Punches the mat.
Yeah, nobody home there. Fans, for those unaware, that mat is not soft. It is not cushiony. That is hardwood with the thinnest layer of mat imaginable. And Isaac's fist just caught all of that. But indeed, Cruz's face caught all of Isaac's fists.
It's not looking good for Jordan Cruz at this point.
It's not looking good, but Cruz able to kick out. Got to give him credit there.
What has he got to do to get back on top? I don't know. He's taken so much punishment.
Isaacs.
Just toying with him now.
He's like a predator playing with his food here. Into a gut wrench, perhaps. Doing pull-ups in the gut wrench. Just when I think the strength can't get any more unbelievable. But still Cruz able to kick out.
The way he was clutching his arm, Jordan, he landed on his neck and must have sent a bolt of electricity down his arm. This is not looking good for Jordan, man.
Yeah, you gotta think the arm of Cruz is tingling right about now. And Cruz, of course, employs that signature Titan driver. We mentioned everybody gets superplexed, of course, the Olympus Slam. All of these maneuvers require both arms. Isaac's on the top rope here, but Cruz beats him.
He's going for a desperation move here, which is what he needs at this point.
Isaac's clubbing and headbutting Cruz, doing everything he can to get the Martin Spartan down. He does, but only for a moment. What is Cruz thinking? Top rope Frankensteiner! And Royce Isaacs doesn't know what hit him.
Jordan needs this. He needs this opening. He can get his second win. He might have a shot.
Jordan Cruz trying, no. Jordan Cruz needing to prove to Royce Isaacs that he can, in fact, fill his shoes, that he is worthy of that respect. Olympus Slam!
Beautifully executed. What's he gonna follow it up with here?
Perhaps looking to harness the power of Zeus here, but Isaacs rolls out of the ring. Cruz takes to the skies! My God! The power of a man like Jordan Cruz is apparent the second you look at him, but the athleticism, it never fails to amaze.
That's what he's got to do. It's the bigger man in this case.
Shining Wizard, hook of the leg. Only a 2.
Trying to knock him out with that knee strike.
You were saying, Darwin, he really needs to go to that well, really needs to implement that athleticism.
Absolutely, yeah. He needs to do what, go outside his wheelhouse, if you will. And he is. He's wrestling almost like a cruiserweight, which is something we rarely see out of Jordan. But he's
A Jordan cruiserweight, if you will.
Hey, ha, ha, ha.
And now Cruz beckoning Isaacs up to his feet. Maybe thinking Titan driver here, but Isaacs, he knows he can now afford it.
Staggered him with that forearm.
Oh.
Blistering shots here.
Neither one of these men giving an inch here.
The action speaks for itself, my friend.
Uppercut there from Isaacs finally takes Cruz off of his feet. You know, there were some very strong words exchanged between both of these men heading into this matchup. And this ferocity is proving that, if anything else, these men are men of their words. Jordan Cruz fighting tooth and nail to find a way back in, but Royce Isaacs. Oh, Royce Isaacs caught here. German suplex.
Isaacs is back up.
Perhaps on instinct, perhaps on adrenaline alone, a German suplex, but Cruz up to his feet. Irresistible force versus immovable object.
Look at these two just clubbing away at each other, seeing who's gonna drop, and it's Cruz a little bit first, but he's not done. Whoa, oh.
And finally, both men crumple. You know, I mentioned it before, Darwin. At a certain point, no matter how much your heart and your soul wills you onwards, that body is just going to give out. It is inevitable in a war like this, and that is what we just witnessed.
I think Royce was testing Jordan there with those clubbing blows. Jordan showing that he is going to stay toe-to-toe until neither one can stand any longer.
Hold on, I think this entire match has been a test from Royce Isaacs to Jordan Cruz, to your point. But Royce Isaacs looking to finish it, looking for the sleepy eyes of death, but Cruz had it scouted. Oh, roundhouse kick across the skull.
What's he set him up for here?
Brain buster, this has gotta be it. No!
Jordan find the back door on that. And now quickly and smartly, Royce going to the knee bar.
Perfect ring positioning for Royce Isaacs in the center of the ring. Nowhere for Cruz to go. He inches towards the ropes, but I think it might be a little too far away, a little too far into this matchup. And now, Isaac cinching in that clover leaf.
Yeah, this might be it. I was going to say, he hadn't exactly been working the legs, which was Jordan's kind of saving grace with that move, but switching it over into the clover leaf, working back to that lower back like he has before.
And somehow Cruz able to roll out of dodge.
He's got that fighting spirit. He's got that heart. I mentioned that earlier. Do not discount the heart of Jordan Cruz.
Hold on, Cruz looking to steal it perhaps. Ingenuity, not enough. Now Cruz catches Isaacs in the fireman's carry.
Sends him out there.
Forearm across the face.
Do you think, Jordan? Do you think that possibly
Who gets superplexed?
I believe it's
Who gets superplexed, Owen?
is it everybody?
Everybody gets superplexed. I don't know how the hell Jordan Cruz just performed that after all the fight that these men have put each other through, but he is not done. Titan driver! Royce Isaacs kicks out! Royce Isaacs kicks out of the Titan driver. Our officials, the best seat in the house, as professional as they come. My God!
What is it going to take? What is it going to take?
I've called a lot of Jordan Cruz matches. That is a game-ending maneuver for the modern Spartan. But the game was not ended. Royce Isaacs continues to fight.
Forward in. He's up. He's thinking. What is he going to have to do? He's got something in mind.
Yeah, but Royce Isaacs just too big. We know Cruz is strong, but is he strong enough?
He needs to wear him down more.
Royce Isaacs sending Cruz into the corner here. Cruz gets the boot up. Gets both feet up, but gets both feet caught. And again into the cloverleaf. My God, the back of Cruz has to be screaming. After all the pressure he put on it to perform that everybody gets superplexed, the back has to be screaming. But somehow, Cruz makes to the bottom rope, forcing the break.
He was so lucky that the ropes were right there where he needed them to be. I think if Isaacs had just dragged him out a little bit further before applying that, this would be over.
Cruz is lifeless here, man. He can't even stand. He's using the ring ropes to help him to his feet. Royce Isaacs saying, here's your respect. Sleepy eyes of death! Royce Isaacs made it very clear in his pre-match comments. He said, one of us is going to be on his back, knocked out of his shoes, and the other is going to be standing tall, 10 toes to the ground.